Hello ladies and sirs, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do something a little different. In one of my previous videos you've seen that I've been able to make really complex working contraptions using a lot of command blocks, redstone, all the same. A lot of these contraptions, which I'm still going to show, were built a long time ago, back in 1.12. I had originally stuck in that version just due to them changing in the command blocks and how they work. So these days I don't know how any of the command block formats work anymore. I don't know which commands even work anymore. It's just, I don't know. But today I've decided I'm going to challenge myself by trying to build something new. Today I've decided that I'm going to build a nuclear reactor. Because you know what? I haven't done that before, and that actually sounds like a really cool idea. And rather than going back to 1.12 where I'm comfortable, I'm going to stick in 1.16. Because in life you've got to challenge yourself. So I asked my Discord channel what people thought would be a good idea for a reactor and ideas and stuff. I had to give a bunch of good suggestions, and some other people gave some suggestions as well. I'm going to see which ones I can incorporate into this design. It's just going to be good fun. I'm actually pretty excited. I don't know how to do what I want to do, but I'm just going to make it up as I go along, and you're here for the journey. So I've marked out a little spot here for me to build within. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I want something that looks metal, heavy duty, kind of... Actually, you know what? It's expensive, but I'm going to use netherite. Oh, even the sound of this block, it sounds heavy and industrial. Yeah, I'm going to use this thing. Alright. So in this build, I want to try and get as much redstone impact into this. I want to add like particle effects, sounds, just effects for players if they maybe get too close. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm wanting to replicate with this dispenser pattern is like, I've seen images of nuclear reactors where they got like these little hole kind of things. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll put an image on screen. Going to have these sticky pistons within these gaps, which will be used to push up, I assume, emerald blocks to use for like uranium or something, because we don't have uranium in Minecraft. And I think that will probably do. Okay. Alright, so that's all the rods. And like, I know the rods in the actual reactor are supposed to be the things with the uranium, but I want to add these actual things to push up some sort of things meant to represent uranium. This whole thing isn't going to be exactly accurate, but it's going to look cool, I hope. That's not going to look so good, actually. That's going to make it all opaque now. I can't do that. I'll put it in every second one. Okay, I need to chuck something in the middle of these, though. Something just doesn't feel right here. I don't know what it is. Something... You know, I think it's the emerald. I think I just don't like it. It's too, like, it's got too much of a texture to it. It's very bright. I don't know. I don't like it. What else am I meant to use? What else is green? What? No. I just realized another problem I'm going to have, because I wanted these rods to come up from the ground using pistons. How am I meant to do that if I need to push down again when they need to retract? Oh, that's another problem. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly got no clue how I'm going to achieve this. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Oh, actually. Slime block. Okay, let's try this. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually not half bad. And I can see slightly through it, allowing me to see a lot more of the particles I want to do. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, actually as well, this actually solves the redstone problem, because these all stick to each other. So that means I can do the, that will work. Okay, this fixes all my problems. Okay, then I think from here it would be cool to have like a thing up there. We have like almost like a bit of a glossary, and you can see like like the turbine. Because these things obviously... Because nuclear reactors obviously work by having water come in, then steam coming out, and then turning a turbine, which generates electricity. So it'd be cool to have a little turbine up here which spins. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Actually, let's just use the Actually, let's just use the blackstone pillars for the water. So if this gets filled up, oh, that's not good. Oh, don't tell me that. If I put... Oh, they get washed away by water. Of course they do. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I really am. I really am such an idiot. Oh, great. I guess I could just not use proper water. You can use particle effects. Yeah, okay, that will work. I'm already using particle effects anyway. Yeah, okay. I've just realized this isn't going to work. How on earth did I think that piston extenders were going to work for this? These things are so close together. There's no room to do piston extenders. At least I don't think so. Oh, once again, I'm such an idiot. As far as I'm aware, I can't do it. There's not enough room. There's like one block short for being able to... Oh, that's so annoying. I guess this is all going to require command blocks. And it all starts with the first command block. Here we go. Okay, I'm first going to do the particle thing, so that would be easy first, I think. Unless they change the particle command. And of course they have changed it. So the new version is... whatever that is. Okay, what we could do is when that activates, we'll send a set block command, which will set a block underneath each one to set a redstone block, which will power this. So this means it's now got water. Yes, it does. Okay, I need to put it up one more, I think. That is a lot better than what I was actually expecting. I was expecting to go for a green, like, potion particle effect, but turns out, freaking sneeze. That's fantastic. Okay, I need to use that. Okay, how can I use this better? Okay, this thing is definitely starting to look like it could be radioactive. This is coming along fantastically. Look at that. We're only on the particle stage. Okay, time to add some sounds. So this is the sound to the reactor. I've now added like a little electrical hum thing by using the beacon ambient sound. And then I've also got another sound making like the steamy sounding thing by doing the Soul Sand Valley ambient loop sound, but then having it then be dropped down to 0 and the speed, which makes it sound like a really low kind of steamy sound. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure there's a fill command, so I could kind of cheat this. Rather than doing each individual redstone block, I could just set an area to be filled in with redstone block, so they all get activated at once. I think that's what I might try first. Okay, so that should work, which means if I then... Aha! It's filled it in, and it's now red. Okay, perfect. So that seems to be working, and this should be activated. Yeah, that's activated. Let me just see if it turns off. Off. Okay, yep, that's gone. And that's off. Alright, perfect. So the next thing I need now to do is work on the lowering and hiring of the uranium. Oh, and I can't cheat with this one because it's all intertwined in different sections. Oh, this is good. Why did I decide to do this? Why did I decide to do this? This is going to be so much effort. Ah. Yes, okay. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So that's there. Deactivate the machine. Ha 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 ha! Yes! Okay. Should try that again. Brilliant. So off. Brilliant. And then on. Okay. That's a start. Okay, so that's 2 control rods are done. Like, this is gonna take up a lot of room. Okay, and that should be the last command block there. Okay. This room's got a lot of command blocks in it now. Okay, let's see if this worked. So these should all be empty. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. On. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. That worked. All the sounds are working. Okay, and off. Brilliant. Okay, perfect. That worked. Ah, yes. Okay, I'm glad that worked. Thank goodness. I was like, oh, I cried. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I need to work on the next section. Actually, what is next? Okay, I'm slowly designing a little bit of a room to go around this. This is now where the lever is turned on and off. Perfect. Okay, on. Okay. I was not gonna go for a second there. Right. For which I need to now make a system where it makes obvious that power's being generated. So the water is being turned to steam. I'll make a little piping system up here and stuff like that. What I wanted to do is be vented down to 2 chambers here with rotors in them. And there, these rotors, I'm going to get them to spin around and around and around, and for which have it be so that's what's going to be generating the power. Oh, you know what else would be cool, actually? Having a bar somewhere that shows how much power is being generated. Oh, that's a cool idea. Okay, okay. That's what I got to do next. And if I put this in here, okay. So that should be cloning these 2 up here. Okay, let's see if this worked. Oh, it only gone and worked. Beautiful, look at that. Doesn't it look like it's rotating around and around and around? That actually worked really, really well. I'm happy with that, great. Okay, now I've just got to add some particle effects to there, add some sounds, then I've got to duplicate that on this side. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at that. That's really satisfying to look at, that's really cool. Then the steam would go down. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, I'm happy. I am very happy with that. Perfect. Okay, that's the next thing done. Alright, let's test this. On. Okay. Okay, that should activate. There we go. There's the sound of the reactor. Everything's going. Then after a few seconds of the pressure building, this should activate. Yep, there we go. And it spins. Great, perfect. And you should be able to hear the sound. Yep, perfect. It's working. Oh, great. Okay. So we're just going to duplicate that on that side, and all those commands. Oh, gosh, I'm going to do all that again. But yes, I'll go to that side. Then I need to work on a way of having things generate power so I can outlet it to things. Getting closer, nearly there. So, okay, so that's in there. So that should mean if I flick this, then the air pressure should start to build. Oh, and then on. Beautiful, perfect, yes! Oh, that actually worked. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so it's been moved from here to there, and now... Yeah, reactoring. I forgot to put the redstone in, of course, I'm just stupid like that. Steam pressure rising. On. Yes! Okay, perfect! That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay, I'm so happy with that, okay. Oh, now I need to actually make the turning off thing so it doesn't turn off yet. Alright, so activate. Freezing fuel rods. Online. Steam pressure rising. Steam pressure achieved. Turbine spinning up power output 100%. Great. Okay, the next thing to do is as in like real nuclear reactors, obviously, if you walk into the room while the thing's powered and all this stuff, you're gonna get radiated. It's not gonna be good. It's not very good for you. It's not a very good thing. So now I'm going to try and make some kind of effect if you walk into this room while not wearing a radiation suit. So I'm going to make a radiation suit, which if you're not wearing, then you're going to get affected by, well, I guess I'll just call it radiation or whatever. Alright, that should make a good radiation suit. Alright, I've made some leather armor, spawned in a head. And, oh, should I put them on here? Yes! Alrighty then. Okay, I've set up a little system here, which now each one of these should detect whether I am wearing a named piece of this armor, so hazmat chest, hazmat helmet, pants, boots, etc. Which, when I am not wearing this, the plan is it will. Yep, perfect. Okay, so these all activate as these remove the redstone blocks powering all this, and the torches turn on, which then will allow the signal to come through, which will then be constantly applying the effect to a player within the radius of this chamber while it's on. Unless, as soon as you put on, say, like the hazmat thing, if you put on the pants, that's only going to activate, deactivate one of these pistons, which means the, Alright, I fixed this up a bit, I realized the problem. Okay, so now, these will all activate going along this hole. A little bit convoluted than it needs to be now, but I just did a quick fix. So these will then all turn off, which retracts either any of these pistons. So if I'm not wearing the helmet, it will just deconnect the whole system. And then the actual effects will be always on. But even if the helmet on, or I have just pants off, it will just disconnect the rest of the strain, it just won't work. So you have to be wearing the full set of armor for this thing to retract, stopping any of the effects coming to you. So the way I've got it set up means this will only work for in single player. If you wanted to make this for multiplayer, you'd probably have to change this from a at P to an at A, and then probably add a radius to it, which could possibly mean you'd have to change the location of this to be more centered to this, but I don't know, there's maybe a way around that. I'm not going to think about that right now. This thing's already complicated enough as it is. Okay, how am I going to... Okay, I've been sitting here for a good 10 minutes trying to figure out how and if I can use this to try and affect people. Because I figured out the radius of this room is probably about 13 blocks from the center, which is this block here. If you go out 13 blocks in every direction, that will put you right in the glass here, right up against the wall there, and right up against the roof there. The issue is, I've been trying to figure out, is how to add an effect to players who enter this room in a radius of 13. Because I can't put it down here, because this command block's already here. As well as if I put any in this area at all, it will be activated automatically by the redstone that goes in this section. So I need to have it down here, but then somehow affect up there. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. Okay, I think I might be onto something. Okay, that took a lot longer than I expected. Okay, so this is something I can do. Okay, so now if I paste this in, -1. It's now there. Okay. Yeah, there, I can see it. It's in there. Alright, perfect now. Alright, so now all the effects will now run off this. So everything in the 13 radius from this armor stand should hopefully all be affected. Now I just gotta do the effects. I'm a survivor. When I come over here, I'm completely fine. Take the helmet off. It's like, oh, it's a reactor. Ah, crap. Ugh. And then you have to get nauseous as well. Okay, so I think that's about done. I think I've achieved what I need to achieve. I think I can call it complete. I think I'm finished. It only took about 12 hours. Not very flash on the outside, but it's the inside which counts. So you come through the door, small door, and then there's a big lead kind of door here, I don't know. But you come inside and just, I love the look of the inside of this room. This is a very pretty looking room. I love it. I love how this room looks. Anyway, you come inside, you got some lights off and the bar top there. You got a turbine here and a turbine here, both deactivated and all stuff. Over here you can see the reactor. If you want to go inside to see the reactor, or you come through this door, you then have to open this level. You come in here. And here's the reactor. I like the reactor bridge. I could have put a thing of glass around it, but I think it just took away from the look of it, because, you know, looks, that's what it's about looks. Got a nice little gantry around here, so you can get on top, go do some maintenance or whatever. You can get inside, you got all the different rods in here. This is where, like, the uranium will come up from. Got some kind of generator thing. I don't know what that's meant to be. A lot of the stuff in here just is meant to look nice. To be honest, this whole build is something that's just meant to look nice, because if you wanted power, you could just put down a single redstone torch. This is pretty useless. It really is just an overcomplicated way of just getting a redstone signal. Alright, let's turn this thing on and go onto the desk that we got here. When we flick this lever, a progression of different events are going to happen. I'll just let them play out before explaining them. Alright, and on. And then turn off. Works brilliantly. So to explain what's going on, activate that. The reactor starts to raise the fuel rods. The steam pressure starts to build as the water evaporates from the uranium, and then starts up the turbines from the steam running through it, which starts generating power, which then turns on these, basically showing that power is coming into the system. The whole thing's explained through a prompt that comes up, obviously. Raising fuel rods, the reactor is online. Steam pressure rising, steam pressure achieved, turbine spinning up and then showing the output coming up to 100%. Same thing for deactivation, it just does the whole system in reverse for the most part. Except for in this version, when the rods go down, the steam pressure drops first before the rotors turn off, because the pressure is still there, technically turning them, but it's not until it hits 0 that the turbines stop. Once again, prompt going down the whole thing. So to add on to this build is also effects, which you would expect from a nuclear reactor if you go in there. So if you come into this side room here, if we set ourselves into survival mode and grab ourselves a hazmat suit, and we place this onto ourselves, we are then fully protected to go into the reactor. We open the door like this and we enter in. We can go and observe the working reactor without being affected at all. But as soon as you go to remove one piece of armor, say the helmet, will suddenly start being affected from the radiation and everything else coming off this thing. Goodness, ow. Being hurt. Yeah, so radiation's not very nice. You just get nausea and all this other stuff. I think, what are the effects you get here? I'm pretty sure it's poison, hunger, nausea. I think you should get a bit of withering, because if you stay in here too long, it means you're going to die. Which I think I'm about to actually in a second. Oh, I should probably put this back on. Put the helmet back on. The helmet back on. Put the helmet back on. Oh. Well, that's what happens when you don't wear the hazmat suit. So, deactivate the reactor. Everything's dropping, turning off. Reactor offline. So now if I come inside, no effects whatsoever. And I can pick everything back up and be completely safe. So if we want to have a quick look at the redstone, we go through the wolf floor. Yeah, there's a few commands. Yeah, this is like, it looks more complicated than it is. So that's the reactor in a nutshell. There we go. I set out a challenge to build a working nuclear reactor in vanilla Minecraft, and I think I've done just that. I'm completely blown away with how this turned out. I'm so happy with this. If you have any questions on how certain things work on the device, just leave a comment in the comments. I'm sure I can answer it for you. As well as if you have any other suggestions of things I should build in the future, I think I might do some more, because this was really fun. Honestly, this is my bread and butter when it comes to Minecraft, is making just working contraptions like this. I absolutely love doing it, and I hope you loved watching it. If you want to find out how this system works and how you could possibly try and make this for yourself, I'll be making a part 2 of this video going through the whole system. So until next time, ladies and sirs, ta-ra.